shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 180. 45.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Here we go. God. I'm here. 180.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now a first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
On the ready. 55. Mike 55. Short. I'm coming after you. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. No.
Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Mike, 55. Check.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on fourth down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Come on, let's go. Mike, 46. 11 MT. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Burrow.
46 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Steps away to his left. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
I know he ain't got it. Say 11 mighty. Switch. Kill. Hey, we got to go score, son.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One play action. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Behind. 6 to Mike. Right 80. What is that? Check Mike 46. Check Mike. Behind.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Here we go. Hey. What is that?
On 1st down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Watch out. Watch twist.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
46 to Mike, 46.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Defense, win shit.
They gotta go.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We're gonna set. We're gonna set, 180.
Check Mike 46.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Watch the edge.
A handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check Mike 46.
Great.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Bengals first down.
One, ready? Hey, can.
Push him back.
11 MT.
Hey, watch edge.
11 Thomas.
Check.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
12, 12, 12.
Check nickel.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Thomas. Check 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike, 46.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hope.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Run. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's go.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the curl.
To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, check Mike.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Open man is Uzomah. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play that time for Cleveland. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetric Felton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Coming after you. 46 to Mike.
12.
Let's put that team on.
From the 31, Burrow. Steps away to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 44, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now it's Newton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, check Mike.
Newton to throw. On the move to his left. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
What is that?
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
11 MT, 11 MT.
46 to Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, D. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And one last throw here for Fields. He'll buy some time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column.